Princess Kate hosted her annual Together at Christmas Carol concert this month, attended by members of the royal family. However, one royal who was absent from the guest list was Prince Andrew. The Prince and Princess of Wales are reportedly not keen to have the disgraced Duke of York at their public events, according to the Daily Mail. Ephraim Hardcastle wrote in his column, "The King has done his best to bring Andrew back into the family fold and insists he is given due status. But William and Kate aren't sharing the love. A mole whispers that for the second year running, suggestions that Andrew be invited to Kate's annual carol service, possibly seated behind a pillar, were rejected. Although very much a family affair, with 22 members of the extended tribe present, there was no space for Uncle Andy. Royal family members at the concert included Prince William, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis, Zara Tindall, and a pregnant Princess Beatrice. They attended alongside 1,600 guests at Westminster Abbey who had been recommended by Lord Lieutenants across the country for their community work. Prince Andrew withdrew from public life after reaching an out-of-court settlement with Virginia Roberts Giuffre, a victim of his U.S. pedo pal Jeffrey Epstein. According to the publication, King Charles attended to smooth over the relationship between his brother and Prince William and Princess Kate last year at Balmoral. He is said to have persuaded the Prince and Princess of Wales to give Andrew a lift to church so they would be photographed together. Hardcastle added, "The initiative failed. Fabulous has contacted Kensington Palace for comment." Chinese spy links. Prince Andrew has now been urged to uninvite himself from the royal family's pre-Christmas bash over his friendship with a Chinese spy, say insiders. The Chinese spy was invited to the Duke's 60th birthday party at Royal Lodge and attended events at Windsor Castle, Buckingham Palace and St. James's Palace. The Home Office believed the spy had been engaged in covert activity and his relationship with Andrew, 64, could be used for political interference. Prince Andrew is due to attend the lunch at Buckingham Palace this Thursday. His invite to Thursday's meal at Buckingham Palace for more than 50 members of the extended royal family is now said to be untenable, with courtiers urging Andrew not to force King Charles's hand in barring him. A source said, "There would inevitably have to be some very awkward conversations and the king would not relish making his brother squirm." Andrew has managed the unthinkable and made a complete TT of himself even before the Christmas party. "It's been a hell of a year for the firm and the last thing they want is this scandal dragging on during a period of celebration. The thinking is he's been foolish, but the more he keeps his head down the sooner everyone can move on." One source close to the king said Charles would be reluctant to ban his brother outright, but he might have to rely on courtiers diplomatically, advising him. Another insider said, "Andrew is under pressure to step away." Christmas snub. Shamed Andy is also being urged to avoid being seen in public when the royals walk to church at Sandringham on Christmas Day. Ingrid Seward, editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, said, "Andrew should take it on himself and decline both invites. It would be the gentlemanly thing to do so he isn't embarrassing the king." A mole whispers that for the second year running, suggestions that Andrew be invited to Kate's annual carol service, possibly seated behind a pillar, were rejected. Ephraim Hardcastle Daily Mail. But Andrew is pretty thick-skinned and maybe we have to rely on the influence of Fergie. Christmas Day is different because the walk to church is so public and the pictures go all round the world. He should take a back seat and just not go. The scandal comes after Andrew won his battle to stay at his Royal Lodge home in Windsor. Despite the King axing his annual £3 million allowance, the Duke secured mystery funding to pay for his upkeep and security. Palace officials have been assured the cash is from legitimate sources.